Hello everyone and welcome to a JPEG tutorial. This is actually my third time recording it because of phone calls and people ringing the doorbell, so hopefully, if you're listening to this one now, it's amazing. Okay, so we're going to jump straight in. We're going to be making some audio reactions, have some cool stuff going on, trying to make your videos have audio a bit more interesting and stuff like that really. Okay, so import the music that you wish to use. No, not the video. I'm going to use for this quite a bassy song, Toddler Tea I think. So make that onto a new composition. As you can see, I've imported it quite a few times. So we have our music now. We're going to want to make two new layers. Control Y if you're on a PC. We're going to make this our background, rename that BG so we know where everything is. Control Y again. This is going to be our audio reactor. Can't spell. Yeah, it's better. We should have made that black, but that's going to disappear in a minute. Make that 3D layer. Bring on your audio spectrum onto this layer. And then select the audio layer to your music. There you go, it's raving around the Christmas tree basically. Raving around the Christmas tree. Have that there. I'm just selecting which part After Effects is going to render, so it's only going to render this bit in here. So if I press RAM preview, it's not rendering here, it's just rendering this bit of the track here. See, it's quite, so if you want to ignore the boring bits you can do that. So as you can see, it's quite boring at the moment. It's quite static, not a lot's going on. So what we're going to do firstly is turn off this background layer, so we've got a nice black to work with so we can see what we're actually doing. We're going to make our start frequency 1 so we get the most bass in as we can. Now how much is going on at the high frequencies? It's not too much. What if we bring it up a bit more? Is there a lot going on? No. We can probably bring that down. Yeah, it's alright. Just kind of play with your music, see where the high and low ends are. Try and keep it within there. Now for our frequency bands, I'm going to bring it up so we've got some nice smooth edges. Yeah, quite like that. What you can do is make it so it's like super fine, use kind of like a nice little like waveform going on like that, or you can bring it down so it's hold shift. So you just kind of got a few bands basically going up and down. Not as nice, but there we go. 264 if you want to use the same settings I'm using. You can change the colour here, but for this we're going to use the hue interpolation. Put that to 1. Ooh, it's a rainbow. Double rainbow all the way. And we get that nice colour, which is kind of what I want to use for this, because this song is quite funky. Yeah, so all these settings here can be changed really. You can change the thickness. Yeah, so our thickness there. Softness? Yeah, I want them quite soft. So all these settings have now been put in for what we want basically. We've got our nice little waveform that we wanted. Another thing you can do is by taking that, you get a cool little thing going, moving around, make that bigger, put the frequency bands, nope, put the maximum height all the way up, so you've got some kind of like explosion, which is pretty cool because not a lot of people know about that, so you heard it here first. Whoa, Jesus, we do not want it that big. That's what she said. That was inappropriate. Okay, so now we have all these settings. We want to make it look that little bit nicer. So I'm going to add a glow because I'm going to make my processor work really hard this episode. So we've got a nice little glow going on there. Whoa, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Oh, that's me. Oh, I quite like that. I was going to put a glow on, I was going to duplicate it and make an add layer, but I think I'm happy with that. I'm quite happy with the settings as they are actually, so we're going to leave that as that. And I think we should add a slight blur to it. Let's have a Gaussian blur. It's kind of going to mix it have some sort of depth of field for, yeah, because you don't want it too, because then people can see the individual lines, and that's not what I really want. So that's good for the meantime. Now another thing that is really cool with this built-in After Effects is you can map it to certain masks. So if you had like a logo for your music, you could stick your logo in the middle, draw a mask around it, so the music is kind of coming out from behind it, like in quite a few YouTube videos. So here we're going to draw a circle. Now I'm not too sure if it works on a new layer, so because I had a few problems last time, so I'm going to see if this is going to work. We just draw like a blum 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 blum. If we come back to it, no, we can't. The mask has to be on the layer, so we're going to be a retard. Draw the mask there, and then come over to the path, mask 1. There we go. Let's take that off. So now we have this cool waveform going around. It looks pretty neat, and I think our frequency band is pretty good. I'm going to whack it up a little bit just to fill in those lines. How are we doing for time? 6 minutes. Okay. Now up into our background layer. Turn it on again. Whoa, it's a bit overpowering. This is where the lights come in handy. Because it's a 3D layer, it will react to light. So let's bring in the light. This is kind of what we're doing in our last tutorial. Behind it? I don't know where the light coming from. Quite subdued, so let's zoom out a little bit. Bring this. How's that? It's quite nice. Yeah. Now, if you make this a 3D layer, it's going to become all dark. What you can do is go into the material options and do accept lights off. So you can still move it in 3D space, but it won't get affected by all the annoying stuff like the light. So there we go. So what's kind of next? You know, what do you want to do with your audio? Now we could do the audio acting with the lights, but yeah, let's do some more audio acting with the lights. So we're going to do Control D to duplicate that light. We're then going to bring it all the way over to the other side, kind of same way. Yeah. We're then going to go down to our music, right click, keyframe assist, convert audio to keyframes. Blum. We then come to our light 2, light options. We're going to want to delete our right and left channels of our music. Go into it, go into transform, no, FX, both channels, so it brings up the slider. We're then going to alt click on intensity and pick whip this to our slider, and we're going to times that by 5. So basically our light is going to react to the slider up here, because this slider has basically mapped out the waveform. It's basically mapped it all out for us, so it's converted the audio to keyframes as it said. So if we click this, we can see it. Let's zoom in a bit more so we can actually see it properly. As you can see, all the different waves have been converted to the keyframes, which is very nice. You can make, if you want a bigger bass, add a go to audio, and then add a bass and treble. So with that information, it can determine the brightness of the light. Now usually, because it doesn't go too high, it'll go from about 1 to 3 intensity. So by times that by 5, you get that bigger intensity. So let's press play. Wait for that to do its business. And go. It's not going to be a drop. Let's go here then. You know, you want to hear the drop, don't you? So, oh, look at that, we can see it's looking nice already. Oh, looking pretty exciting there. Now, I don't think we really took into account our mask. You know, when you're doing it, try and find where your bass is, probably try and make that a bit more 3 because we kind of put it in the wrong position there. You can always rearrange that, but for the sake of this we're not. So it's still quite static. You want some movement, so we're going to add a camera. How are we doing for time? A few minutes. We're going to do layer, new camera, enable depth of field, layer, new null object, link the camera to the null, make it a 3D layer. We're going to go P for position, bring it forward a bit. Let's bring it. Where's our background? Size it up a bit more. So we can move around. There we go, yeah. Lovely. Yeah, it's alright. Camera options. Focus distance. So to have it. Oh my word, it's the phone. How inconvenient. Sorry everyone. So we're going to have it out of focus first. That'll go in a minute, don't worry. And then we're going to come up to about where the drop kind of is. About there. And then we're going to bring this focus in so we can see it all in its glory. So it's slowly going to boom. What you could do is bring it so it stays out of focus for a little bit, and it starts to come in focus. So let's have a listen. Look, see how it looks. Now, because obviously we've got a lot of things going on, like the focus, it's going to take a while to render. So while we do that, we're going to talk about other things we could do. We could add camera movement, 3D camera movement. Would look pretty nice. Oh, yeah, let's have a look. So there we have it. Beautiful. That's the end of this tutorial with basics, intros to some audio reactors and learning how to use them. Now for next time, what we're going to be learning is how to make a intro, which I'm not allowed to show you because I made this for another YouTuber, but shh, keep it on the down low. I believe this is it. England, yay. How to make a cool transition. Is it going to be annoying? Kind of, yes. Kind of have like a kind of twitchy logo, fades into the logo, and we're going to see what happens there. Check out my other channel, JPETS Productions. Got lots of videos. There's the actual video. Lots of other cool After Effects things like this video. If you want a tutorial for this, so Fallout 3 style VAT systems, I'll post it up. You know, it's whatever you guys want. Oh, someone asked one. Hey! You know, if you want to do a shoot 'em up video, make a tutorial for that. So yeah, this was a JPETS tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. I shall see you next time. Adios, amigos. That was random. Bye.